Hey guys, today I am going to be fishing the Whopper Plopper 60, and I'm going to showcase how to use this lure as well as try to catch as many as possible in this pond within 1 hour. So that's a little challenge for me, and in the meantime I will be giving you guys some tips and tricks where I see them. So we're going to cast it into this hole here, see if we can get any takers. If not, we are gonna run it along the weed bed over here and see if we have anything. All right. Bullseye. All right, let's see. Sometimes, as you can see, if it is not following the proper movement, okay, well here the hook is probably stuck on some line here, so I am going to need to reel that back in. Nothing you can really do about that. But I was gonna say, here, let's take that off here. That is an issue that you just need to reel it back in and correct. Sometimes it does get hung up like that. Definitely can't happen, especially since I hit that branch. All right. So let's do a little cast here. So sometimes, if it is not following direction, which it is that time, if you give it a little tug and then start reeling in, it'll give you the action you want. Here, let me display that one more time. So, say I cast over here, I'm reeling in. Sometimes it'll just kind of float along the surface as you're reeling in and it won't have that plopping action. So sometimes you just gotta move it with a little tug and then it should start casting directly. I don't recommend getting any size besides the 16, besides the 60. Maybe the 90. The 90 is nice sometimes. Sometimes they'll hit more of a narrow lure, but the 60 has the best movement. The 60 never spins, and it is a decent weight and a decent size. It's not too big, it's not too small. So I definitely would say the 60 is best. You don't need to waste your money. It's an expensive lure. So I'm gonna go along the weed bed there and then I'll see what I can catch and I'll be back with you guys. I'm gonna put on some tips and tricks before I head out here. So like with any top water, experiment. Medium speed, fast speed. With the plopper, I find that, here, let's get a reset here. With the plopper, I find that little jolts, like having it just sit for a second and then popping it like that, sometimes that'll get a reaction hit out of you. So that is worthwhile. That is legitimately worthwhile. And yeah, just continue to put it along the weed beds. When you cast, sometimes you want to just give it like a 10-15 second pause and then start reeling in. Oh, another thing. So I always go for black when it comes to topwaters and fishing lures in general, because this would offer counter shading. Essentially, instead of a white belly at the bottom of the surface, a black belly, so it's very visible for the fish to see. So black lures are the move and always will be, because they are counter shaded opposite to how fish are actually shaded, where fish are black on top, white on bottom. This is black on bottom, which is the only part of the lure that these fish will ever see. So So this is the opposite of camouflage, which is what you want with a lure. You want it to stand out. Okay. If there's nothing else, and I'm trying to think, I mean, just general advice, Whopper Plopper is a great lure. I mean, top waters I don't find super successful, but this is decently successful. They call it the wacky worm, or the Senko of top water, because it is fairly successful for what it is. They just love that plop action. And if I can get it unstuck here, I can show you it. That sputtering of just complete doop 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 doop, the splutters, and you just hear it plop plop plop. Let's don't know if that's line or if that is, all right, yep, this little rudder motion. It's a very good lure. Well, that is going to be it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Wasn't able to catch any fish, but I'll get them next time. Objective failed. I am going to blame the weather like any good fisherman. Alright guys, see you in the next one.